Welcome back to the 11th hour. We're going to return to our political coverage in just a moment, our coverage of health care, North Korea, the Trump administration. But we have a very serious situation to report to you tonight. First and most immediately, the east coast of the U.S. is feeling the effects of Hurricane Jose. Churning up the coast, roiling surf. It's going to hammer the New Jersey beaches along the way. And then it's really going to come down hard on Long Island, New York, on north to Massachusetts, the Cape and Islands. But the more urgent situation tonight is this. Hurricane Hunter air crews tonight reported back that Hurricane Maria in the Caribbean has exploded into a Category 5, and it's already running up and over islands that were mostly spared by Irma. Sadly, it might be aiming at Puerto Rico. The great intrepid Weather Channel meteorologist Mike Seidel joins us with an update on both from the easternmost tip of New York and Montauk, Long Island. So, Mike, take us through both. Obviously, what's behind you there, but as I said, first and foremost, this sudden explosion into a Category 5 and the real chance that Puerto Rico is going to have a Category 5 landfall.
Yes, indeed. Maria just blew up. It went from a Cat 1, Brian, to a Cat 5 in 27 hours. It made landfall in Dominica, a small island in the Antilles, Lesser Antilles, about 2 hours ago. And the winds were 160 miles an hour. Now, the only saving grace is it's a very small, tightly wound hurricane. So the hurricane force winds only extend out 25 miles. But it made a buzzsaw across the island. And now it's tracking west-northwest through the northeast Caribbean. And it's hard to imagine not missing the U.S. and British Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico on Wednesday. This could be the first Cat 4 to Puerto Rico in 85 years. So this is a major hurricane. It could be catastrophic with landslides, flash flooding, 20 to 25 inches of rain with those mountainous areas in Puerto Rico. Not to say that the U.S. and British Virgin Islands won't get hit hard. Now, the islands that got hit by Irma, like Barbuda, they're going to be too far north. And again, it's get everything rushed to completion in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands tonight and tomorrow.
And Mike, about what's behind you, how much of a wallop are portions of the East Coast going to get tomorrow?
Well, we're looking at Jose as like a nor'easter. There's going to be gusty northeast winds, maybe some of the winds gust to 50 miles an hour up around Cape Cod. Here at Montauk, we may get gusts 40 to 45. There's going to be rain involved, a couple of inches of rain. But the real impact, and we've seen this for a couple of days along the entire eastern seaboard, battering waves, rip currents, and beach erosion. And we're going to be dealing with this for a couple more days. And now the forecast models indicate that Jose will go out and then come back. It may come back towards the East Coast later this weekend or next week. And what that could do, and we're hoping, is that it steers Maria out to sea. So Maria is going to come towards the southeast as Jose comes back towards the west, and they're going to do this, what we call Fujiwara. It's like a dance. They're going to go into orbit, and Jose hopefully will pinwheel Maria out into the Atlantic and spare the east coast of the U.S. a direct landfall. That's not etched in stone. That's the likely scenario. But as you know, Brian, tropical forecasting 5-6 days in advance is shaky at best, but that's what we're hoping for. But in the meantime, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands are going to take a direct hit from a very dangerous hurricane, if not a Cat 5, very likely a Cat 4 on Wednesday.
Our good friends at the Weather Channel have been way too busy for all the wrong reasons of late. Mike Seidel near the tip of Long Island, New York tonight. Our great thanks, Mike.